our work right now on the planet is to bring honoring and sanctity to the invisible just as much as the visible. The invisible results are things like feeling good, things like feeling connected, things like our health, our well-being, a feeling of joy, pleasure.
Embodiment can't be faked. Once you're in an open state where you actually can see through a clear lens, you're not clouded by fear, you're not clouded by the amygdala, you're not clouded by the society's news and all the fear-based stuff, and you're just with you. Then you get to decide where you think we actually are.
It is possible to navigate pain with grace.
Energy is information. We're here to experience the full spectrum.
That worthiness is hard for you. There's nothing wrong with you. It is a muscle that we kind of have to learn how to access. You are not disempowered, and you have power in every area of your life all the time.
I believe that chronic illness is an opportunity for us to heal.
Health, it's a choice. Listening to your body if you so choose.
My prayer for the world would be that they would know the infinite love of God.
Aloha and welcome to the Body and Soul Wisdom Podcast with your host, Jen Mons. Join me each week for soul-inspired, conscious conversations around awakening to your soul purpose through 5-element well-being. Thank you so much for joining in. Aloha and welcome back to the Body and Soul Wisdom Podcast. Today I'm going to share with you 5 simple life hacks to create momentum in your life. Just 5 simple things that if you keep these things in mind every day, if you practice them, eventually you will become them, you will embody them, and they're super simple. You're going to see a massive shift and change in your life. Let's start with number 1. Every day begins the night before. Get good sleep. Take a look at what you have on your schedule the next day so that you're prepared. Eat a good meal with some protein so that you sleep well. Turn your screens off 2 hours before bed. Don't eat 2 hours before bed. Some of these things you probably already know, but it's a nice little reminder. The important part is that you take away from this is that you understand that the success of your day starts the night before. So whatever you can do to prepare yourself the night before, getting a good sleep, getting a good meal, setting yourself up for a daily morning routine is going to significantly impact your energy when you wake up, your excitement for the day, your willingness to commit to your morning routine. So if you're one of those people right now who's really struggling to create a morning routine, take a look at your routine the night before. So that's number 1. Number 2, every day align your decisions from a place of alignment. Is this aligned with my core values? So know your core values, what's important to you. Every decision that you make should be alignment with your core values, what matters to you, your health, your family, work, whatever those decisions are, God, connection, fun. Those would be a couple of examples. Is this decision aligned with my core values? How aligned do I feel in this moment in making this decision? What do I need to feel in alignment? Is the timing right? Now this is a good one, right? Because this is where people like to create excuses. You can be a person who believes the timing is always right, or the time is never right. So this is where you get to do a little bit of that deeper inner work and really ask yourself, what am I avoiding by putting this off? How am I going to feel if I stay in the same place, if I don't make a decision in alignment with who I'm becoming if I choose from a place of where I've been versus where I'm going. So giving yourself permission to create healthy decision making through healthy discernment, and asking yourself, is this decision, this choice, in alignment with my values? Is it in integrity with me? And every choice that we make that is aligned with what we value and who we want to be, because we have an idea of what we want in our life. Like, we want to be healthy, we want to exercise and eat well, and then things come up. Life takes you off course. This is the daily decision where you choose to stay on course. And you do it with compassion and knowing that sometimes you're going to take a wrong turn, and that's okay. The third one is the 5-second rule. Mel Robbins wrote that book, and I love it because it's so true. When you are faced with a decision, especially when you know it's in alignment with your values, give yourselves 5 seconds to decide. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You wake up in the morning. You think, I'm going to go exercise today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before you hit 1, you know where you're going and what you're doing. And you're already getting your body in motion. This is the important part. Get your body in motion towards that decision. So walk towards the closet to put your workout clothes on. If you have your workout clothes on, the chances of you continuing that momentum to do the exercise are going to be really high. If you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, I'm going to have a healthy breakfast today. 5, 4, 3, start walking towards the kitchen. Walk towards the kitchen to making that healthy breakfast. If you wait more than 5 seconds, your mind is going to take you elsewhere. Your mind can be one of your worst enemies, and it is for most of us. If you're someone who sits in indecision, paralysis by analysis, maybe you've been rewarded for your mind your whole life, or recognize this is the time where you get to dismantle that ego and let it go. And if you're really feeling resistance around this, then this is definitely for you. There's something called the law of diminishing intention. The longer we wait to make a decision, the less likely we are to do it. So if you're tired of being stuck where you are, it's time to make a decision to create momentum. Every decision creates momentum. Indecision is the decision to stay where you are. So as soon as you're presented with the decision, don't even let yourself go into your thoughts. Learn to trust your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, your intuition, your gut, your sacral authority, whatever that word is for you. You know what I'm talking about. If you are always in your thoughts, the first thing you want to do is go into your body. Go to your breath. Start moving towards the decision that you want to take. The longer you wait, the less likely you are to do it. And this is probably most people. So if you want to stand apart, if you don't want to be watching everybody else live their life, if you are ready to create your life, to live your life in a way that feels good and empowering, that legacy that, I've talked about at the top 5 regrets people have before they die. The first one, the most common, is that they didn't live their truth. They didn't live the life they wanted to. They lived a life they thought others wanted them to. If you don't want to be that person, the majority of the people on this planet, then start right now making a decision within 5 seconds, creating momentum in your body towards the thing you want as soon as you think about it. The longer you wait, the less likely you will be to do it. And then you're just going to beat yourself up for missed opportunities. So the first one is that your success every day starts the night before. The second one is to make decisions from a place of alignment. The third one is the 5-second rule. The fourth one is going to be body first. So whatever decisions you're faced with in the day, every day, put your body first. Your body is the reason you're here. It is the vessel, it is the temple that holds your soul, your spirit, your purpose. It gives you the energy and the resources to have relationships with people, to be here, to do your work, to be in service. Without your body, you're a spirit. And allow your body to guide you. Allow the wisdom of your body. This is why I teach coaches and train them in somatic coaching and retreat facilitation, which I call body wisdom, because body wisdom is what holds the imprinting of our life story. And not just ours, but generations before us. We have cellular memory, we have energetic imprinting. Our body is very multi-dimensional, and it is also the last stop. So every generational, karmic, energetic, emotional, astral imprinting, and some of you are like, what the heck is she talking about? That's okay if you don't completely know. I have done episodes, I teach this in my course when we talk about the energy body, the subconscious reprogramming. It's allowing all of that integrates into the physical body. So a lot of times when we feel discomfort in the physical body, there's some stuff to untangle on an emotional level, on a connection level. It's more than just the physical. So body first. Nourish your body, move your body, hydrate your body, take care of your body. Non-negotiable. Your health and well-being, all of that gives you the energy to thrive in life. How you choose to eat says a lot about how you feel about yourself. If you're in survival mode, you eat like you're surviving. If you're thriving, you eat like you're thriving. So start by nourishing yourself with nourishing, thriving foods and creating healthy habits so that you can then have the energy to show up as the version of yourself that you want to, the true you in your relationships, personal relationship, work relationships, community relationships. So the top 4, we started with that everything begins the night before. Your morning routine begins the night before. And if you don't have a morning routine, start with the night before. Become curious about what you're willing to create 5 minutes for every day to set yourself up for success. Stretch, journal, meditate, breathe. 5 minutes, that's all it takes. The second is to create every decision from a place of alignment to your core values, in integrity with your truth. The third is the 5-second rule. When you make a decision, give yourself 5 seconds to get your body in motion towards that decision, to wake up in the morning, to move, to eat, to connect, to take action in your job. I'm not saying you have to have the answer. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying create movement in your body towards the thing that you want. The fourth is put your body first. Allow your body wisdom to guide you. Your inner wisdom. People might say, oh, well, what about your intuition? That is your intuition. Embodiment is your intuition embodied in action. It's your inner wisdom, your body wisdom, your inner guidance system in physical form. It's where the two meet. The energy is embodied, connected, true, clear. And the fifth is find your support circle, find your tribe. Because you will fall off track. Everyone does. If you have my 13 Moons Journal, which is a feminine guide to cyclical flow and daily devotion. It's 13 moons because there's 13 moons in the year, 365 daily journal prompts through all the different elements of living well. Connection to your health, your physical body, movement, joy, money, your dreams, authenticity, like creating sacred space, your relationships to time and energy, your divine feminine. All of those questions are in a full year journal, which would help you to create a morning routine, would help you to reveal what is aligned for you, because it's going to deepen your relationships to all of those things. It will remind you to put your body first. There's an entire month dedicated to body wisdom. And it will create that support system. It's really important to find your tribe, a support group, to cheer you on, to support you, to witness you in moving forward to who you're becoming. Isn't it interesting how many people will stick around to watch you fail? And then how small the circle might feel. Sometimes success can feel lonely when you start to thrive until you find your people. It might be a smaller circle, but there are people who want to see you thrive, who want to support you. And I hold space for that. There's nothing more that I personally find joy in than uplifting and elevating other women. I do it in my home. I do it for myself. It's a daily practice. And I share that with the women who are in my space for whatever changes they're ready and willing to make. So here's me supporting you, inspiring you, motivating you to create some momentum in your life through simple daily tasks, routines. Start your morning the night before, create decisions from alignment, make a decision in 5 seconds by moving your body towards that direction. Allow your body to come first, nourish your body, love your body, and find your support circle. Thank you so much for joining again. I have several ways that you can be supported in our circles. We have our 5-element wealth group, which is the inner alchemy work of the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial relationships in our life, our well-being. From there, we have our prosperity course for feminine leaders and entrepreneurs, and really anybody who's interested in healing their relationship to money, creating financial freedom, releasing their sabotaging behaviors around time, money, and energy, and intimacy. I mean, all of those things are connected, all the way to our body wisdom retreat facilitator training. So if any of those speak to you, and this is the year that you're ready, within 5 seconds, this is your chance to practice. Create momentum right now by scrolling down, checking out the links in the show notes. And this is not about any scarcity. This is not about pushing. This is about making empowered decisions. This is about feeling like you're ready for something and taking that first step. The answer is no if you don't try. So you book a call with me if this speaks to you, and we'll decide from there. We'll navigate what's coming up for you. And there's no AI. It's me on the phone right now. Sometimes I have some of my support coaches, but right now it's me on the phone, and that's what you get. I really value intimate, powerful relationships and support groups. And if this is speaking to you and you're ready, I'd love to support you. So have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you again on the show next week. And can you guys believe, we're going to be entering our 5th season of the show? I'm so excited. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. We get thousands of downloads every month, and I still continue to do it because you're here listening. I love your text messages on the shows that you like, your DMs. Thank you so much. I love feeling resourced and supported too, so I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. Aloha.
The content of this podcast is to educate, inspire, and inform you of pathways to an embodied healing self. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice from your medical doctor, therapist, registered dietitian, or nutritionist for any questions you may have regarding your diagnosis or condition.
Friends, and thank you so much for joining again each week on the Body and Soul Wisdom podcast. I am so deeply honored to share this space with you every week. I know that there are many other podcasts that you could be tuning into, and our community is expanding and growing more with each new episode. I'd like to invite you to come on over to jenmons.com/tribe and receive some of the wonderful gifts that we have for you: a meditation bundle, energetic alignment, 5-element wealth, prosperity consciousness. We have a ton of different gifts available for you to enjoy. Now, we have one small favor to ask. In order for this podcast to get into the hearts and souls of like and light-minded people, we need your support. We would love your review, and would love it if you'd head on over to jenmons.com/podcast to leave a review or leave one on iTunes so that we can continue to share the love beyond out into the world. Thank you so much again for joining in. We'll see you next week.